Hello everyone, Zero65 here on Jimmy Master Animatronics, and today I'm going to be doing two reviews. One is just a revisit, the other one is a review on its own, like of its own thing. So here today we have our two more generic Christmas items. One's really silly, the other one is just plain weird, but still like it. So we're going to start off with this dude. So here we have a very silly looking Christmas hat made by I don't know who, because the box gives me like actually let me see. No, the box just gives me no information. All it says is Merry Christmas. Yes. So this was a gift my girlfriend bought for me when we went to a trip in Tennessee about a good few years ago. Stop by
Or at the
this.
Three Bears gift shop in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Yeah, so if anyone wants one of these little silly things, you can get one there for I don't know how much. I'll get to that price shortly because this is funny. So this thing takes 3 AA batteries. It is probably the most cheapest thing you could ever feel or own. I actually had to dig through all of them, all like I think 10 of these that they had there at the time. Because the first one I grabbed, I opened it and it was broken, as in this top piece was broken, and I was like, I want to get one that works. So finally found one that was good and works. And originally these were $12.99, which is ridiculous for something that's like can fit in the palm of your hands. You can't wear it, which would have been funny if you could. But it was on sale for $4.88. Size wise, you get a unit of measurement. One Jemmy Christmas swaying dog. Very small item, so don't see why this is $12.88. I mean $12.99, like $13 right there. It's like why? Why? Anyways, pretty small. Takes 3 AA batteries, made of very cheap black material. And I will be honest with you, the hat itself feels like something that you could just take off and put on something else and just get a silly face, and you'll just be stuck with a mech that just wiggles around. Don't imagine that too much. Anyways, without further ado, let's turn it on and see what he does.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. All the music riding with my golden sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. All the music riding with my golden sleigh. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
That's enough. Something I will say about this fella, it would be really funny to see someone overvote one of these things. I have the machine to do it, but I'm not going to use it for something like this to ruin toys. I use mine for like
Bringing them
te-
back to life.
bringing it back to life and testing motors and whatnot. But for anyone who has one, go ahead and try one of these things. It'll probably be funny. Anyways, the reason I actually wanted this in the first place was because the sound chip it plays is similar to the Santa that does a walks in 360. Pretty much it's the same chip as this fella. So I got this thing first. I'm like, oh my gosh, this thing reminds me of that Santa, so I wanted it. So that's enough of him. And now we're gonna do a revisit on this very strange Santa. Don't know the brand name, but this one walks, lights up, plays music. And the strangest part of all, it does a 360, which is one of the biggest reasons why I wanted this. And of course, I will say it again. Huge shout out to my friend Adam from the UK. I think his was like I forget his YouTube channel name. I keep forgetting people's channel names because I don't see him frequently. He's the one who found this and sent me a link, and I actually talked to a friend and asked him, "Hey, if you can get me this, I'll do a repair for you. I'll give you like one credit for a robot repair," and they agreed. So yeah, huge props to both of them. He still doesn't work right, so I need to get his parts remade at some point. But let's get our measurement unit out once more. One Jimmy Christmas swaying dog. You can see this thing is pretty big in size, but it's also cheaply built and it's terrible to deal with. I mean, I when I got it, I messed with it for like a solid 2 or 3 hours. Got somewhere with it, but at the same time, I was disappointed with the outcome. But it's as good as it can get. Especially when this thing uses gears that most other toy robots don't use, so it's that bad. So without further ado, let's watch. Let's see what he does.
Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas! Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas! Jingle bells,
Yeah, he doesn't work
jingle
right.
bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse sleigh. Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas! Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas! Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse sleigh. Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas! Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas! Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Oh, 1 second. And there you have it. For anyone wondering what's wrong with this thing, the main gear that makes this thing spin and walk, like that controls both of those, split. And I tried recreating that, and it didn't really work out well, so I gotta revisit that part again. And around the waist area, there's a gear that pretty much pretty much the gear that I was talking about that makes it walk and spin. When it rises up, that big gear is supposed to make contact with another gear in the waist, and that pretty much becomes a track for it to spin. But it actually has a missing, I think, a teeth or two, so that's why it kind of gets stuck. Anyways, and I do plan on fixing this guy at some point again. Yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this double review of the 360 Santa and this goofy hat thing. I don't even know what you are. You're weird. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you all in the next one.